And we're thrilled to have Damian Lewis here with us. Great to have you.
Good morning.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you very much. Very, very surreal and unexpected and lovely.
I loved your speech. You said you don't believe in judging art, but you showed up just in case.
Yeah, easy to say when you win.
Fun to say when you win.
Fun to say when you win. No, there are different kinds of awards. Sometimes you go to awards and, 5 people are honored for doing a nice piece of acting. You all get a little certificate.
Right.
And they'll give you one and you all walk out of there. I kind of like those awards as well, but it was very nice to win.
Is there still a buzz from this? There must be.
Huge buzz, huge buzz. I walked by the writing room on the Fox lot on Monday night, and Alex Ganser and Howard Gordon, already corrupted by their success, sitting on their terrace smoking cigars and discussing what it was like to be Emmy winners. We had a great drink talking about it.
Well, there was a lot of competition in your category, and some people thought John Hamm would win for Mad Men. So, did you go in think you were going to win?
No, I went with no expectations at all. I think there were more reasons for me not to win than there were to win. 5 of those reasons being 5 other actors in the category. But yeah, I think John has just been doing consistently brilliant work, and a lot of people thought it would be his turn. And Brian is so loved by everyone, clearly, as he's won 3 times in a row. So they just let's keep giving it to Brian. We love him. And I think all of us at Homeland felt maybe this year is an introduction to everybody, and maybe next year we could start to expect something. But we jumped the shark.
It's an incredible performance for a freshman series, and so many people love the show, myself included. The president. What happens now, though? Now that you've been outed as a terrorist, what comes next?
Well, it's a good question, because actually there was some concern starting season 2. I says, well, he's not so ambiguous anymore, so now what do I play? But he's a congressman now. We join him in season 2 as a congressman, and he has this accelerated political trajectory. And he's like a con trying to go straight, Brody. He decided not to blow everybody up, which I think was a good decision. And
for you and the program.
Yes, but I think we'll find very quickly in season 2 the walls close in on Brody. He will be puppeteered, I think, even more than last year.
Some people who watched the Emmys might have been surprised that you aren't, in fact, American.
What?
What is it? Why is it that British actors can assume an American accent so much more easily than Americans seem to be able to do the opposite?
I think you guys, I don't know. It's just, you guys have a more relaxed kind of accent. You can just kind of slip into it. And we're a bit more uptight, and it's a bit more formal, and it's sounds. And so it's hard, I think, to do a good English accent. Although Gwyneth Paltrow had a moment when she seemed entirely English for about 4 movies straight.
Yeah.
And she was brilliant at it, which was confusing for everybody. But no, it's great. I first did an American accent with Band of Brothers, and I worked very hard at it. And ever since then, I've played a lot of American roles, and I don't work at it at all anymore. I've developed a sort of American persona, which spills over into the grocery store at the weekend as well. Sometimes I just wake up in an American accent. It's very weird. But
you have an incredible relationship with Claire Danes' character, Carrie Matheson, and it's totally ambiguous.
Yeah.
You said it's like one second you want to sleep with her, the next second you want to kill her, and you maintain that ambiguity. How do you do that?
I'm just a very temperamental person. It's easy.
As is she, her character as well.
No, there's a recognition between those two. I think that's the thing to stress. They've both had experiences in the war zone. They're both damaged. They both have a condition. Their conditions, whether it's post-traumatic stress disorder or bipolar manic depression, actually manifest themselves in quite similar ways. And it's just a really unhealthy codependency. They're sort of like moths to a flame. They are drawn to each other, and they are both sleeping with the enemy.
Yes, they are.
She's the one person that can rumble him, and he knows that. And he might be about to, blow up a section of the United States, and she knows that. So, but they're still drawn to each other, and They want to be with each other. It should be the least credible part of the whole show, and for some reason it's really working. And I don't know how we're all pulling it off, but a lot of people are watching the show to see what happens between Carrie and Brody.
It is what you call a highly combustible relationship.
Thank you.
You went to a White House dinner for Prime Minister David Cameron, and the president said something to you that he was a fan of the show.
Yeah, I thought you were going to go to a clip of it. Really? You had that on camera? No, yes. He's a massive fan of the show, and I just asked him. I was asking him and David Cameron, who he was sitting next to. I said, "When do you guys get to watch TV? Aren't you supposed to be running the free world?"
Right.
And the president, who was unbelievably magnanimous all night and twinkly and just relaxed and just a real presence, unbelievable, which you might expect from the president of the United States, but he exudes it. And he just said, Saturday afternoons, Michelle and the girls, they go play tennis. I go in the Oval Office. I pretend I'm going to work, and I switch on Homeland. And that's on Saturday afternoons. So Saturday afternoons, don't call the president because he's watching Homeland. And I think, and I've heard him say he just really is enjoying the characters in it, because the thriller element of it must be quite close to the bone. I mean, it's not far off.
Maybe a little too close.
I think he leads.
I love how you do the president in an American accent. That was a nice touch.
It wasn't a very good Obama impression, but there you go.
Damian Lewis, thank you.
Thanks
so much for
Great work.
Thanks.
And Homeland's second season premieres tomorrow night on Showtime.